Bats are going to bed. These are all hundreds and thousands of bats. We've got thousands and thousands of bats here. So the bats are going to bed and the swallows are waking up. Hey, you coming? We're gonna move fields for you. Come on, you're gonna join up with the boy rams, the boy babies rather. Come on. You're a good boy. Yeah, you're a good boy. Gonna let this rest for a while. They're gonna come up here. There's plenty of grass still here, but I'm gonna let them come up here and join the boy rams. Where are the boy rams? They're somewhere in here. They're probably over there in the shed, in shelter. Let's see if the boys are sheltering from the rain. Huh. I don't see the boys. They're not in there. Oh, they both want to get in there. Where are the boys? They've completely disappeared. Hey boys, where are ya? Come on. Woo! Come on, boys. Come on. That's bizarre. No sign of them. Ah, fuck. Have they escaped somewhere? Buggeroozy. Thank goodness. There they are. They're the boys. I can hear Lorca screaming because I closed a gate on him. He's down there on the other side of the paddock gate because he can't get through. But there you are. Good boys. How are you? How are you, boys? Now, you're gonna meet anytime you are going to meet your fathers, I think. Anyway, this is a pile of stone that will be put to good use at some stage. I better go and let that screaming dog satisfy him that I'm fine. He's worried on the other side of the gate. I've got to close this gate now. Oh, you got through, sneaky. You must have jumped the fence or dug a hole. What did you do? Did you dig a hole? Hey, Brindle, did you teach him how to get through or jump the fence? I'll find out in a minute. I got to close this gate now. share her pear. What you doing? Hey Alex, I hope you're coming. It's blue skies. Loads of blue skies. It's just after 9, so maybe you've decided not to come, but it's very blue skies. Wow, lots of hail. That came down fast and furious. There's one of my ewes. There's plenty of grass. And she was eating nettles. Taking big hunks out of the nettles. There she goes, another nettle. Look, there she's eating nettles. And people say sheep don't eat nettles. She's munching down those nettles. And there's plenty of grass. Look at that. That top of that nettle. Going into those nettles. Look at that, stem and all. And people say sheep don't eat nettles. And it's not like they're starving. There's tons of grass, herbs, legumes. She just wants something that the nettles are giving her. They have mineral licks. They get mineral dosed. So she has everything essential that I can give her. She just wants something that nature can give her, that I can't give her. Because I don't know what it is she wants and is lacking. They don't all eat nettles, just those that need something mineral rich. Nettles are always very, very mineral rich. Look at that, chowing down on those nettles. And there's a little bit behind her. She's chowing down on nettles as well. They're all eating nettles. They're not in lamb. These are the hoggets from last year. Or sorry, these were the lambs from last year that will be going to the ram this year. Chowing down on those nettles. Look at that. Eating stem and all. There's a little bit. She's eating a bit of grass amongst the nettles. Hundreds and hundreds of swallows. So, I wanted to show you what a mixed species woodland edge looks like. So from here to over here. So there's a beech, an ash, an oak. That's a sycamore. Then down here, there's blackberries. And then there's hawthorn there. More ash, some more hawthorn. Right down here, this is a gorse. Up there is a Scots pine. So that's a huge diversity just in that narrow area from there to there. And they're all thriving and looking after each other despite the drought that we had this year. There was a huge, in this gap, there was a huge beech tree, but part of it fell in a big storm. So those are oak trees and ash and hawthorn and more sycamore and more Scots pine or Sitka spruce. plains tree, beech tree. So it's a very, very mixed, diverse woodland. But just that section, it's incredible the diversity that's there. There's probably in the understory, there's other kind of species, but at the moment, that's what's there. So I've come in closer. There's the Scots pine, there's the ash, there's the hawthorn. Down here, that's more hawthorn. Here's the gorse. Then we come over here. As I walk up the hill, we've got a very steep hill here. This is the blackberry. That's the sycamore. There's more ash. There's more sycamore. Sorry, this is an oak tree here, not ash. This is the oak tree. You can see, and then we come around the corner and here's the big beech tree. Here's a big beech tree. So it's very thickly populated. Hawthorn as well as the blackberry. And then you have the grasses further out, and me, hello, and Lorca. And then there's thistles and a broad variety of grasses and nettles. So that gives you an idea of what biodiversity should look like. So here's the great oak tree. We're in her field. And there's the sun coming up. I think it's sometime after 8. And this ash tree is incredibly healthy that's right here, all on its own in the middle of the field. And right there, that's another oak tree. So lots of oak, lots of trees. Isn't that right, pup? He loves watching the view from here because you get incredible distance. All the way to the hills in the distance, the Black Stair Hills. So here you can see, this is an ash tree and that's an oak tree. They're very, very close together. But it's fine to plant them close together. Here's a lovely big holly tree here. So I'm gonna come up to this little glade or glen. And this we planted full of all kinds of trees. Ash, oak, sycamore, different kinds of oaks, cherries, spindle, all kinds of things. And here's the flock. They've had their breakfast. Lorca, leave them alone. Lorca, come back. Good boy, leave them alone. This horse chestnut is not feeling, is feeling its age and the season. And here's a weeping willow that we planted. God, it must be 17 years ago we planted that one. And that weeping willow down there. Okay, time for me to go and do a little gardening. I've fed all my babies. The babies are fed. Isn't that right, babies? Yeah, I know. Clever babies. Supper time for the sheep. This golden crabapple that I've planted here, so that when you stand back from it, it's backlit by that copper beech. Oh, when it gets bigger, it is going to be so fabulous. You can see, you can kind of see, let me go backwards a little bit. You can kind of see what I'm aiming for there. Oh, it's going to be gorgeous. Give it another couple of years and it will be with that copper beech in the background. It'll just be glorious. Look at it with its golden apples. Just started raining as soon as I fed them. Oh, you didn't like the rain. You're not a rain-loving girl, are you? Yeah. You two, wait. Java, wait. Maya, wait. You three little monsters, just hang out. Maya! I said wait. They're still eating. They're nearly finished. And it's raining. You can hear the rain.